We're just at Tim Hortons with Callie, and usually on the fourth day of a 2-week board and train, I start taking the dog out to new places because they have an understanding enough to be able to focus and function. Yes, good girl. In a space like this, the way I want them to. That is capably. Good. So, yes. So, you see, she's still pretty. It's not that busy here, but that's why I came early. Good girl. So, if we can walk. Good. So, we'll wait. Again. She has to get back in position to go forward. Yes. So, she sees some people over there and kids. Reward her for that. Good. Thank you. Okay, she's back at my side now, so we can walk. Thank you. Good girl. Good. Hi. Yes. Someone I know.
Hi, Mr. Jackfruit.
Dee. Yes. Good girl. Throw some food for that. Because that's something she wants to bark at. Yes. Good girl. Good. There you go. Good. So we've got focus. It's like she wants to just run forward through there and get up onto the concrete and stuff over there where the people are. Good. Yes. So I'm going to reward her lots for being in the sweet spot, as we call it, where she needs to be for us to go. Good. So we walk. Good girl. And we stop. That's as far as we've gotten so far. And now she's do the demand bark. I want to keep going. But we don't keep going. So I'm using a little bit of pressure on the leash here. Good. There you go. Good girl. So as soon as she gives to that pressure, we move. Good. Good. Good girl. Yes. Good girl, Callie. Good. So I'll go back to using the Yes, there you go. I'll go back to using the no reward marker. That'll support her a little bit in this situation. So there's a cigarette pack. We don't want you to have that. Good. So you see how she kind of frantically gets back in place because she knows that's where she's got to be in order for us to move forward. That's just the way it is now. Yes, there we go. Now we've got some movement. We've only been here a few minutes, but this is what we need to do when we get to a new place. This is the first time I've had her out of my neighborhood, right? So, yes, good girl. So she's staying in heel. There's someone coming by there. Dee. Yes, good girl. Using the bridge. Good. So she's just watching the person calmly. That's the kind of stuff we want to reward for. You want to go over there? We can't go on a tight leash. You know that. You want to go sniff over there? Yeah? Okay, so she gets back in position. Okay, free. You can go sniff. Good girl. And now she can go sniff. Good. Yeah. So we're going to pick up a leash for her today. Good girl. Yeah. Want to walk? Good. Good walk. Yes. Good walk. Good girl. Good. Good. Yes. Good girl. So I go back to basics. I go back to a high rate of reward because we're in a new place. Yes. So that time she looked at that cigarette pack and she wanted to go for it, but she didn't. So I marked that and we kept walking instead of having to stop. But then once we got past it, she got ahead. Gotta get right back. There you go. Good girl. There. This time, didn't hit the end of the leash when I turned. Yes, you'll reward for that. Beautiful. Good girl. Good. Yes. Good. So you can see, in a new place, we go back and we make it easier. Yes, by increasing the reward. Good girl. Yes, good job. Very nice. By increasing the reward back up to as much as she needs it, right? So here's some people. Yes, good. And instead of continuing to pull, she actually felt a little bit of pressure. She stopped and she looked at me. Yes, good girl. She's 2.5. Yep. Thank you. She's not mine. She's in training. Yeah. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Awesome. So we got some people talking to us, and she's able to stay without barking at them. Yes. Good girl. So we can walk toward them, and she doesn't shoot out ahead. She actually stays close to my leg. There, now we got close. She's like, oh, that sidewalk is so close. You want to stop bark again? But she knows what she has to do, right? So it's only her own, that's her own frustration that she needs to work through, right? You know where you got to be. That's right. Good. Good. Good girl. There, now we're on the pavement. Look at that. We made it. You can sniff the gutter. You can sniff the building. Wow, amazing. That's amazing. Yes. So I'm going to reward that. That startled her. I'm going to make sure that we... good girl. Yes. So see how she went a little stiff there, right? Good girl. But she's still taking the food. It's important. So we're going to move out of the way. Good girl. Yes. So someone walking right by, less than 4 feet from us there. And I don't like showing people on the camera or anything, so especially from close. Yeah, that big scary truck, huh? Wanna go see it? Yes. Wow, so brave. So brave. It's making clicky clacky noises and everything, isn't it? Lots of clicky clackies. Yeah. And get a little bit of that whining again, right? Like, I want to keep moving, I want to go, I want to do something. What? Do you want to walk? You know where you got to go. I just ignore that. That doesn't work for me. That will not. I can't work for you anymore either, because that's how she develops that habit. It works, and so she keeps doing it, right? So every time she wakes you up to feed her, and you get up and feed her, every time she barks at you and you start petting her, that's this demanding arousal I'm talking about, right? That's like, well, if I can't do what I want to do right away, I'm gonna get pissy, and you're gonna get annoyed, and I'm gonna get it, basically. Yes, good. So that's nice. That's a lot better. That's a lot calmer. That's a lot more focused and calm eye contact there versus that demanding, like, well, give me something, or let's do something then. Come on. Good. So now she wants to check that truck out. You want to check it out? Yeah. Good girl. Yes. So she's looking at it. Good girl. Throw some food on the ground so that she can kind of consume near it. There's one piece there. She's not quite comfortable enough, it doesn't look like, to go to that piece. But she might. Good girl. Yes. So pay her for bravery. But I just wanted her to see nothing here is going to happen, right? See that she's got that skittishness about her. We can just keep padding the floor with food. Padding the ground with food, because I know that this truck isn't going to start moving or anything. The guy went inside, so I want her to loosen up here, to get comfortable. So she's eating the food, but you see that body language, right? Very skittish. Very skittish. Very, very skittish. Yes, good girl. Awesome, there you go. Good. Good girl. You see that every time it makes a little tiny sound, she backs right up. So we can walk by it. You want to walk by it? Yeah, you want to take the outside route? Okay, that's fine. Good girl. Yes. Throw some food down, see if she'll get it. Good. And I'm not trying to put it really close or anything to make her go near it. I don't want to force her to go near it, right? And right now she's in a little bit of flight, but she's not that close to it. She was closer before. So that was more of, oh, I just want to go do something else versus I'm actually trying to get away from this thing because it's scary. Yes. Good girl. Yes. Throw some more food. That's a good girl. Yeah. Yes. So she come up close to me again. Oh, there's a kibble she missed. Remember, anytime pressure's on that leash, we don't move. We do not make any movements. We don't go anywhere. Let's walk. Yes. Here, Cal. Good girl. Come on. So right now, that's that flight again. She wants to, yes, good girl. There you go. Let's walk. Good. So she'll walk here behind it. Let's go behind it. No, not moving. Again, not moving with that leash tight. Not moving. She needs to learn a new pattern of behavior for the leash on. And if we let her move forward with the leash on, or with the leash tight, the same pattern as what she had, and which I've started to work away from, is what she will continue to choose because she can. If she has the option, she will take it. Good girl. There you go. Yes. Good. Very nice. Yes. Good girl. Good. Good girl. You want to walk? Good. Let's go. Good girl. So she can stay on the outside. That's fine. But I'm still not going to... Good girl. I'm still not going to walk if she's ahead or if that leash gets tight. Good girl. But she stopped there. Right? Walk back this way again. She wants to stay on the outside. That's fine. Good. There you go. Good girl. So I just want to work her through this stress, because if I leave while she's all skittish like that'll be her remembrance and experience of being next to the truck. This big truck. It'll be, oh, last time that was nerve-wracking and it didn't end well. And that's what we call pessimistic attitude, right? And when we get pessimistic attitudes, that's when we start to get things like reactivity, we get fear, we get anxiety. Good girl. Thank you. Excellent. Good. There's some kibbles there. Good job. So she's really close now. Yes. Good job. So that time she actually sniffed it. Good girl. And these are all the little things like, building her confidence, right? Good girl. Yes. There you go. You're getting them all now. Awesome job, sweetie. Good girl. Yeah. Look at you. Good. And you see the difference in her body language and her face. Good girl. You want to walk? Let's walk. Yes. There we go. Look at that. Good job. Good girl. Oh, it's making noises. Yes. Let's go. I hear it starting noise. Yes. There's a good girl. Yes. So I heard it starting up and I knew it was going to drive away, so I got her away. But look, she eats the food as it's driving away. Beautiful. That's what we like. Good job. So we got her to the point of being able to walk past it on the side that the truck is on. Here's another big truck. Yes. There, that one's going to go there, huh? What are you doing? So she won't take the food right now. Yes. So that's how we know she's a little bit over her threshold. So we can back up some. But again, not letting her pull around or run the show or anything. So I'm just going to shorten up this leash. There we go. Yes. Good. So now that we're a little bit farther away, she can take that food. Right? Good girl. Yeah, that's a big truck, huh? Yes. Good job. Good. Get those kibbles. Get it. So those are a couple she left from when the truck pulled up. Good girl. Good. So we're getting a little more than we bargained for. We bargained for people, and we're getting a lot of big trucks. And that's kind of making it a little more difficult, obviously, because that's making her a little bit skittish. So we're going to move over to this side. But I'm really happy with how we worked through that first one and how she was able to get to that point of walking past it and stuff. So, penalty yards here. Good. There we go. So I was just moving back very slowly. Callie. Yes. Good. Response to name. We want to make sure that's a good litmus test for us to know. Good job. So right now I'm going to just stand here for a minute. I'm going to put my foot on the leash. And I'm just going to stand here for a few minutes and relax with her. Just hang out. We're just going to stand here for a few minutes. I don't want the leash to be tight when she's standing right next to me. So this is like similar to behavioral down. That's not what we're doing, but I'm just going to put my foot there for now so she doesn't do that circling thing that she tends to do when she gets nervy or isn't getting what she wants. She sometimes starts to do it too. We'll start to like circle around you on the leash. So I'm just looking for like some calm behavior here, right? Like an SIT, you know. I don't expect her to lay down on here, but not at this point anyway. I mean, and I could cue her down with food and she would lay down, of course. But that's not the point because that doesn't help her make decisions or know how to make better choices. We're just telling her what to do and when to do it, right? So there she sees some people. She actually sat. Good decision. Yes, good girl. So because this isn't a behavioral down, I am going to be using food. In a behavioral down, we don't normally use food at all. It's just the dog. It's just the dog figuring out for themselves, basically, that the only way that relaxation is the way through this exercise. And I sent you that. I sent you that information as well as some of the stuff. There's someone coming. Let's go. So that information as well as some of the stuff. The YouTube playlist, the articles, and the behavioral down document that I sent in the email with the paperwork. I don't know if you started the behavioral down yet before she came, but it is something you're going to want to do. Yes. So there's a person walking by. Good girl. No. Good girl. More trucks. I know. Lots and lots of big trucks. So person walking by, no barking, no lunging, no pulling, just standing calmly and watching. Beautiful. That's what we want. That's the foundation of, there we go. Now we've got a nice calm sit. Good girl. Yeah, there you go. Uncued. Didn't ask for that. She chose it. Guy getting back in his truck. Yes. Good girl. She's collecting information with her nose. That's what we like. Good job. Good girl. Yeah. So I don't want to be here too long because I don't want to wear her out. Let's walk. Or make her too tired or over. Yes. Good girl. So that door slam. Good girl. Hey, get it. Get it. Good girl. There you go. Good job. Good job, Callie. Oh, there's another man. Yes. Good girl. So she actually looks at me instead of... So that's beginning to become her response. Her automatic response to distractions in the environment is to check in and be like, oh, hey, you see that thing? Right? Good girl. Yes. Instead of being like, oh my God, you see that person? I want to friggin' get over there right now. She just can watch. There's some more people coming. Yes. Good girl. Dee. Yes. Good. So you see the tail started to wag there. She's interested. Good job. This person's going to come out the other side of the car and she's going to be interested again. Yes. But she didn't even break her sit. Sniffing. Good girl. Yes. But she's not in a commanded sit. Like, she's choosing to sit there and be that calm with all these people walking around and not to pull on the leash or anything like that. Good girl. Yes. Yes. Excellent job. So someone coming very close that time. And that's what we have, right? Oh, there's the car. Yes, car's starting up. Good girl. So this is just how she's getting her breakfast this morning. Not all of it, but because we'll use some for throughout the day. But she's doing great, actually. Really great. I'm very pleased with this. For only a few days of training, I have got quite a bit of calm developing here in her general demeanor and the choices she's making by herself. And your leash work, that's going to take some time and some consistency. Like I said, everything is. This entire thing is going to take time and consistency. But for you to have this start, for her to know the exactly what you're going to be doing, and I'm going to be able to teach you, and so that she can have the same response, so that you know how to walk her this way, and you know how to use the leash to communicate with her. You know how to, how and when to reward, when to, when she needs more reward and more reinforcement. Like when we came into this situation initially, yes, it's harder, so I need to up the rate of reward, right? And I need to support her more because it's a more difficult, challenging situation. But if she came here and she was like barking a lot right away, or she was just pulling all over the place, then I would know that. So I'm not going to let her keep doing that circling thing. So I'm just going to hold the leash like about this long. But that's how I would know that it was way over her head. If I got here and, she wasn't able to function, or if at any point during this she had lost her ability to her capability to function in this way, which is the way that we want, making these choices. Like obviously she's going to have moments, as you saw through our session here, and we work through those moments, and you can see how we work through those moments. Again, I'm not going to let her go behind me again. So I'm just going to hold the leash a little shorter for now. But good girl. I think she's tired. We've been here for 25 minutes or something now. So we're going to hop back in the truck and head home because I got a consultation close by. But she will be ready for a little rest. Yeah. I know. She's always after our training sessions, conk out. Yes, good girl. Just hanging out. Just hanging out. Just being a dog. No commands, no cues. Just hanging out and being calm, making good choices. Good girl. So there's another person there that she's just looking at and collecting information on, sniffing. Yes, good girl. That's a good girl. Yeah. Wanna walk? Let's walk. Good girl. So we'll do a little bit more walking. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Do a little bit more walking before we go. Good girl. We'll just do like a back. Thank you. We'll just do like a back. Like a back and forth. Good. Thank you. Let's walk. Good girl. Right there, so stopping. So I'm no longer letting her get all the way out to the end, but I'm also not accepting this as, I'm ready to go again, right? That's not. She smells something good in the air now. The wind just came this way and she caught a scent of something. So I'm going to give a little bit of pressure back. There we go. Perfect. Now she's lined up. Now we can walk. Let's walk, but we're going to go this way. Good. Good girl. There you go. Yes. Good. So the fact that she wants to keep in that position even with people, when she sees people and stuff. Yes. Good girl. Awesome. Good job. Look at you. Are you like, So I gave that marker. She comes back. Thank you. Good girl. Yes. Good. We'll turn. A little bit of pressure. She turns with me. Excellent. Good job, Callie girl. Good job. All right, you want to get in the truck? You want to get in the truck? Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to have her wait. Callie, wait. Good. Yes, good wait. So there's our wait cue. Good. Get it. One fell. Here, Cal. Right here. There it is. Ready? Okay. Free. Good girl. She hops in. Awesome. Good job. Yes. Good girl. Excellent job. You did very good. You did very, very good. Yeah. Couple barks at me like, let's move it, lady. But no barking at other people. No lunging out on the leash at other people. No reactivity in that way at all. Good girl. Yeah. All right.